Hi, y'all. Welcome again to the Sunshine Podcast with Emma Vanderbloemen for Nights at the Round Table. I hope y'all enjoy this podcast. This week, we're going to be talking about how to stay calm and confident through all situations in your life. Now, it is very normal, especially in high school, for people to feel insecure and constantly compare themselves to others. But when you're confident, everyone desires to be confident, but being confident, I realized, is a decision. It is a mindset. It's not just having confidence automatically. Some people do naturally just have confidence and boundaries and have had it their whole life. But it tends to be you have to create your own confidence. And everyone has confidence if they just believe they have confidence. And the ability to stay unattached from an outcome and be calm with it and know that it's going to work out. So all you have to do is live that moment and be confident in that moment. That's what I realized works for me. Because when you have the ability to do that, you're able to enjoy life in the present. And you are able to not be so consumed by worry that it ends up making your life so much more difficult and so much more anxiety producing just because you are worrying about that thing instead of just knowing it's going to work out. Now, knowing it's going to work out is a part of the mindset, I believe, in being confident, and also knowing your own worth. When you know your own worth, you are able to say to people, if you aren't making my time enjoyable and you aren't helping my time and you aren't making me have a better outcome of this, then you don't deserve my time. Or if you're taking my energy, you don't deserve my energy. And those are boundaries that you have to set. So with being confident, there is a lot of setting boundaries, and that also goes with knowing your own worth. With knowing your own worth, it's setting boundaries with anything that crosses the line. And a lot of this is like, if a friend is just constantly, I don't want to say you shouldn't care for your friend, but if your friend is constantly just complaining to you about their life, then you don't necessarily have to be rude to them, but you can set a clear energy boundary that I am not going to take their energy and fall into this. I'm just going to say, okay, and attentively listen, but you don't need to take their energy with you. And when you set that intention, you feel so much better after leaving that conversation. I did that one day, and it felt like I had all the power in the world. Also, one thing that helps with me with confidence is being able to wake up that morning and look in the mirror, whether you wake up happy or sad, and be like, I love myself. Today might not be the best day, but everything's going to work out for me today, and unexpected blessings are going to come my way. And you just have to know each day as gratitude. You have to be grateful for, I feel like this is more a podcast of just being able to enjoy life, because you have to be able to be grateful for everything you already have in order to receive more. It's like people who just focus on the bad all the time, it's obvious that that's just what they're going to attract into their life. That's going to be the people they attract in, because the only people that are ever going to want to listen to that are the people that are sad themselves too. And that goes for people that are always happy all the time. The people that are always happy all the time, they attract in people that are always happy all the time too, or desire to be that way. It goes the same way with people who are always trying to laugh and make jokes. They end up attracting really funny friends too. And that doesn't mean you aren't going to have variety in your friend group. You definitely are, because a friend group composes many people, and you aren't always close with everyone in that friend group. I'm talking about like your close friends and the people that you're really close with in life. And another thing to not care about what people think of you and just be confident is this is how I view it. Some people might not view it this way, or don't want to agree with this, or don't want to come to terms with this. But I believe that people, when they are judging you, it's just a reflection of their own insecurities or past traumas in their life, or something that they've had like taken away and they don't want it to happen again. So they're holding on so tight to that. Like, this doesn't even have to be with like making fun of you or anything, but I had a friend, and she had this friend who she was really close with, and she had started hanging out with a lot. But then this other friend who she used to hang out with a lot had this attachment to their friend group, or their friendship, I mean. And she did not take it well when this girl started hanging out with this other girl a lot. Like, that's normal for a teenage girl. That's normal for anyone to start realizing that and not feel great about it. But she said things that were really hurtful to my friends, and she actually just didn't want to be friends with her anymore because she had hurt her feelings. And it had nothing to do with the fact that she had a new friend. But when you realize, like, let's say that girl, she might have had something before where like a friend abandoned her and she didn't feel loved or whatever. Like, she's trying to stop that from happening by hurting her friend before she can hurt her. And that's one thing you have to realize. Like, I know when I'm kind of mean to my friends, sometimes it's about something that they're good at and I'm not. Like, I said something to my friend yesterday about her singing. Like, oh, you would never be able to pull off country. Like, it was kind of just like something that I wish I didn't say, and it's just kind of an in the moment thing, and I don't think that's actually me. I think that was just, I guess you would say, my ego or pain body was saying, because it isn't, I just know that I can sing country music, and I don't want her to take that from me too, because she is such a good singer. And I thought I was such a good singer until I met her, and then I was like, oh my God, like, it humbled me so much. So in everyone's life, there are aspects of feeling insecure about something and basically projecting that onto others. But a power that every person is able to have is self-awareness. And this helps with self-growth and just realizing things that you do. Like, I realized I said that, and then I was like, oh, I don't want to say that again. And one of my friends was like, Emma, that was kind of mean, da-da-da, and kind of just brushed it off. And I realized I don't actually want to be that person, and I switched my mindset, and I kind of apologized afterwards that I didn't say it again. But it's able to recognize those things. Like, I realized we were at small group. I've had some bad relationships with food recently, and we were at small group, and my friends were talking about something that I really didn't like. And I'm the kind of person, like, I think it's reasonable to only eat a dessert. Like, you can have like a square of chocolate every night, but like one little square of chocolate. But I think that you should only have like a heavy dessert like once or twice a week. And my like friends were talking about this thing that really upset me, that I guess they would think it didn't have anything to do with me, but in my brain it still did. And I asked my friend, like, if she could hand me the cookies while they were talking about this. And I'd started off with one cookie, and I was like, that's all I'm going to have. And then they continued to talk about it, and I ate like 4. And I realized, that's emotional eating. Wait, yo, this whole time that I've been eating sweets or eating food when I actually didn't want to and I wasn't actually hungry, that's just emotional eating. And I talked to someone about it, and then they were like, yeah, that's emotional eating. What you need to follow is actually your body. A lot of people say sometimes you have to eat when you're not hungry, and that's sometimes true, but not really. Unless like you aren't going to get an option to eat again. If there's like food around you all the time, don't just keep eating. Eat when your body tells you to. Drink some water. Understand that, like, feel good when your body feels hungry. Be like, that's a sign, that a natural response. But it's literally, all of life is just about self-awareness, being able to be present, acceptance, and knowing everything's going to work out for you, and confidence. I've realized that. And just gratitude and enjoying the moment you're living in. Those are the 5 top things. So I hope y'all really think about those, and we can dive deeper into some of those topics next week. But the first one is confidence. The second one is the second one. The second one is knowing your worth and self-awareness. The third one is gratitude. The fourth one is, I think I combined one of those, self-awareness and self-awareness and knowing your worth. And then just being able to live with life and know everything's going to work out with you and live with the flow and be grateful for it all. Those are the 5 main points. Those are the 5 mottos I live by. And yes, sometimes it's hard for me to not do those, but trust me, once you start being kind of disciplined about it and have self-awareness about it, it will be so beneficial to you later in life. Okay, I love y'all. Have a great week, and bye.